Bam.
Yeah. We are nearly all here already.
All right, made it.
Yoo-hoo, Escher. Now, very importantly, is the other room still in existence?
Yeah.
Yay! But it's empty, right? It's a lonesome room without people.
Yeah.
Or JM. JM is not yet here. Yeah, we'll. There he is. Yes. Yoo-hoo! There we are. Cool. Okay, that works. So. Yes, it's a scary prompt. Yeah. So in the game, there will be story prompts, which is the second meta technique, which will help us a little bit, to support us a little bit, to shuffle the room setup and the social dynamics between the rooms. So we are not all at the same time in the same room, but we move back and forth, and you as in character can move whenever you want to the other room, but not when it's blocked. And every 10 minutes, one character has to go to a certain room and do a story prompt there. This is part of your character description. And you will take another player with you. There is a suggestion which player to take. You can take that player, you don't have to. If it totally doesn't make sense to you to take that player, choose another one. If you pick that player, the shuffling works the best. But yeah, no pressure. It's still more important to have the right player in the right room. It's just for a couple of minutes anyway. After 3-5 minutes, the story prompt is over, and everybody can join the room again. That's quite important. I will remind you in the rooms and in different hangouts, wherever I can, that it's time for the next story prompt and reshuffling the rooms. So no worries about that. I have that role, and I will take care for that. Cool. The product placement, the story prompts. You can help me with the story prompts by using the empty field in your character sheet to type in something there which you would like to see. Because I, as a GM, will play non-player characters. So I will play somebody else all the time and will stay invisible for the rest of the time. So just to give an example, there's one story prompt called... let's take this one. There's for example, the Star, our rogue ninja, has a public video diary. And so a vlog to communicate with fans and like explain her last toxic outbreak or whatever. And in that one, I will be alone in this room with Sam, and I will be the evil voices of YouTube commenters, whispering the evil comments about what she is saying. And after these three, and then there's one other player, it says, in this, I would suggest it's the mascot. So MigMan3, Mig, would be there and secretly also watching that vlog. And then you can have a conversation about what was said in that video when mascot also goes online. And then after a couple of minutes, everybody can join that room again. And there's a description in the table on the top, which says in which room this should happen and how many gamers should be in there. All the other gamers are then obviously in the other room. Make sense? And I will help you. Like in the Gauntlet, in the Hangout chat, which we have open for our group, I will say, hey, you should move over. Hey, please leave this room now or whatever. I think it will work. If it doesn't work immediately, then keep it in character. That's all fine. All right. So
where are the story prompts at?
You should have one on your character sheet to the very right.
Yep.
You have to scroll a bit.
Oh, okay.
To the right. Yeah. Yeah, for the rookie, for example.
Okay.
The rookie, for example, has an interesting one. There was an interview with a big newspaper like Wire or something, and they wanted to send a journalist to talk about this team and how the rookie has integrated and everything. They didn't know when they agreed with the interview how bad they would play and that they would relegate. So it will be a little bit awkward, that interview. Yeah, so you could take the captain with you and help you explain everything and what is going on and what will happen next, even if you don't know yet what will happen next. Yeah. Yeah. That is your story prompt. And if you have notes, if you say, I want the journalist to be from a certain magazine or be like extremely picky on a certain point, just put it in this notes section. Yeah. And use the prompts, the notes section for whatever you need anyway. Good. Okay, so we move back to the setup. We're nearly done. So very importantly, when you might feel lost while not in a story prompt, all story prompts are in character knowledge. So you know there will be this interview. So use your story prompts and that of the others to say, hey, I don't know what to do. I have this interview and I have to do this interview. Can somebody else go for example? So use your story prompts as well if you are not in your story prompt yet, because it is an appointment, so to say. The captain, for example, has a dubious sponsor who would like to finance the team next season to some degree, for example. The captain could start talking about this a little bit already before the sponsor actually comes into the scene. So if you don't know what to do, look at your story prompts as well, or that of others, and you can start talking about this as well. Otherwise, look at the character relationships. Cool. All right. Oh, what was that? So now we have to move over to the pitch and make a couple of decisions about our team. And I will go around the table and ask each of you a question. And yeah, type it in. You can see in my screen currently where I am. So from Jordan, I would like to know the name of the team and what's the history of the name. From Michael, I would like to know the name of the game we play. And also, as it says in the description, what makes it such a hype? Why is it so popular? Why is everybody excited about this game? And our fans are the best because of what? So what makes our fans special, and how do we always know, oh, this will not be one of our fans? That is a question for JM. And what is the team's logo and intro music? Very importantly. And I think that goes to Andy. And we are great in the game, because in this game you actually need a very specific skill. And our team was famous for being so good at that. And that question goes to Asher. Yeah, so in the pitch, you could write this into the respective lines. And when this is done, then we have an idea about who we are and what we play. Yeah, don't think about it too hard. It doesn't have to be super creative. And it will be complicated enough anyway to make this into a consistent picture. And when you're done with that already, then we each tell each other who we play, just give a little character introduction, and that includes giving us one personal moment from the last season. But I come back to that.
Do you want us to just type these into the prompts, or do you want us to speak them out loud?
Give us like a couple of bullet points. You don't need to write a whole essay, and then we can explain what we mean with it by one after another, and I will go around the table and ask you. So we know already who we are. We know what we play.
Can you clarify like what's meant by the sort of intro jingle thing?
Yeah, like the intro jingle is like when we make YouTube promotion all the time. So maybe we take the Knight Rider theme or something to say this is our team, something like this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
This question is more like about the history of the jingle for sure. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about why we chose that or who chose that. Maybe your character was involved. Yeah. So you can easily link it, I guess, to the character description. Cool. I think we are ready. So first of all, Jordan, who are we?
Well, I think our team name is Liquid Swords after the Wu-Tang Clan, because there was some trouble thinking of a really good name at first. Like the captain had a few ideas coming in, but like in the first stages when we were practicing together, it was really clear we all had really different tastes in music. But the Wu-Tang Clan was the one artist that we all liked. After someone was like playing them in their room, and someone else was like, "Yeah, that's pretty banging," and like everyone was like, "Yeah, that is pretty banging." And I think it really speaks to our team's ideas about our kind of competitive spirit, like how we're going to go out there and dominate, classic sports team kind of rhetoric. But also it has this private kind of meaning as this thing we share together.
Thank you very much. Michael, what game do we play?
We play Weird Tournament Fight, which is commonly abbreviated WTF. I think that this is like a game from Japan. It's an arena fighting game. I don't know if that's like the right term, but similar to like Super Smash Brothers, where there's multiple people fighting on one stage and you can do it as a team. It's well loved because it has particularly weird and original characters with bizarre fighting styles. For example, one fights with their gigantic tongue. So other weird characters like that. I imagine everybody has like they're well known for their main character that they like to play, and that might be fun to create those as we play. So WTF.
WTF, cool. JM, why are our fans the best?
Our fans are the best because they are so amazingly creative. Every time we go, they show up with like big poster size images of fan art. There's a large fan fiction community, not only of the characters, but also of us as the players. And and they're like really obsessed with everything that's going on.
For sure, yes. And our team's logo and intro music, Andy?
So the logo, which I feel like was probably chosen / designed by Rogue Ninja, our star, is a red muscle car in front of a samurai helmet, like kind of harkening back to the team name with a little bit of attitude. And I feel like the Sam, the veteran, found basically this public domain 80s style rock riff that we use, which probably was like, we probably had a bit of a fight as a team about that, but that made it through.
And who was against it? Volunteers.
Dude, I can't believe you keep the metal bullshit. God damn, man.
You know how much it costs to license a Wu-Tang song? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, you're all Scrub League.
Pretty much.
So about WTF, like what makes us especially good in this game? Like which mechanic, which technique are we so good, Asher?
I think it has like a DDR type mechanic where one of the characters, like you're moving around, but you also have to press like the arrows in time, and then it just does a bunch of damage the longer that you do that, right? So we can do it for a very long time, so we can just like destroy the field.
Oh yes.
I want to play this game for real now. This is like,
Wait, so is everyone doing the DDR, or is that just like one of the players on the team who's?
That's just one of the characters, so it'd probably be just one person, right?
do a combo.
I don't know. We could all be Yoshi or whatever.
I could easily imagine that for some weird reason, like Guitar Hero kind of material is relevant to do this dance-off style. Would that make sense?
What was that?
Guitar
Would it make
Hero.
sense? Guitar Hero kind of material, like a guitar or something?
Yeah, maybe we have like a special controller. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the company which sold the game makes some extra cash by having a device, a console you need to buy to play the game. So smart. Yeah.
Cool,
yeah, maybe we
special controller of that special controller just for us, right?
Oh yes, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. We can dance off, but others need to press with their buttons. Yes, that sounds good. Okay, yeah. I would say that all makes sense, for sure. And we move back to the character details. So the last step before we go into the actual play. And before we do the actual play, by the way, we have a 5-minute break. But the last step we do before is like we make a character introduction. So we start with the mascot. And what I would like to ask you is tell us one little detail. Tell us who your character is. And one little detail about your character from last season. For example, a moment everybody still remembers because of you, a habit everybody knows you for, or a personality trait which became very relevant last season. Whatever. Like something from last season where people like say, oh my God, yes.
Is there a good place to write this down somewhere, or?
To the right of the prompt.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
Yes,
can put that there. Thinking. I think that I'm probably am the one with like a catchphrase on voice comms. Gosh, I probably just say something silly like smash 'em up. just to open up, just to open up a match,
Cool, yeah. Yeah, throw it on us as often as you can.
Yeah, like
until
that's
annoyance
like,
is real.
every match you just start with that, and like whether or not people think it's dumb.
Sounds great. Yes, cool. And who you are? Can you say like a couple of words about the mascot?
So I'm basically, a lot of you probably don't see me as lazy because I don't like the more hardcore aspects of this. I had natural talent at the game, and I've got some older experience with it, and I just want to have fun with it. And that's why I came to the game in the first place. And sometimes I get really annoyed with how seriously people take it.
Like especially
the star.
Right? Yeah. The star can be.
What is her problem?
Yeah, indeed. Cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
What is his problem?
Ah, yes, yeah. Rogue Ninja. Thomas. True. Okay, the rookie. That is Jam. Omega Kill. Yes.
Yes, the rookie is Omega Kill, so that's me. I'm just really happy to be part of a team. I know I'm new here, but I've got the fundamentals down. I think I can really go far in this. I'm probably best known because in my premiere, I actually had the highest number of kills of the group. So,
That's the username.
yes. Yeah, so he's a little bit younger. Probably everyone's not quite sure what age he is because he gets kind of cagey on it because he doesn't want people knowing that he's actually like 15. So he's like, yeah, I'm an adult. Yeah, that. Yeah. So that's Omega Kill.
Good, yeah. And the Omega Kill was also like the last season event, right? Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Veteran, Sam. Who's our veteran?
Yes, I am the veteran. Yeah, so I think a moment that everyone still remembers, I think that I organized a charity gaming event with our team where we did like maybe some live streaming or something like that to benefit childhood cancer research. So everyone kind of remembers me because of that. I think the habit and personality trait that kind of combined for Sam is that I try to be everyone on the team's like big sister, so to speak. So I'm always like patronizing or checking up on, and stuff like that, and trying to make sure everyone's having good hygiene and whatnot. So I think that's kind of earned me a bit of a reputation as like the big sister of the group or something like that. So that's Sam.
Can you tell us a little bit about the significant other who's like expecting you to leave gaming behind, or how is the situation?
Ronnie is really cool. I think she's got like a liberal arts degree in college. She's really smart and worldly and like cultured and stuff like that. And I kind of feel I'm very enamored with that aspect of her because I feel like I'm so entrenched in this like one thing and subculture, and she knows about like all these other cultures, and she's always going on trips to like other countries, and it's just like, man, she's cool. So yeah, that's Ronnie.
Nearly as cool as WTF.
I don't think she gets it,
All right. Jordan, who is the star of this crew? Rogue Ninja.
Well, I think thinking about the prompt, like a moment everyone remembers about you is obviously, it has to be the meltdown. It was the big world tournament, probably 3 years ago now. And it was the final round. It's a best of 3. And we were doing really well until one of the people on our team made a really big mistake that was just stupid and careless, and like completely blew the game. Right after they basically let me die. So there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. And so in the 10 minutes between matches where people were supposed to talk strategy, a big fight breaks out. And like what starts with kind of harsh words gets to screaming, and I'm like, there's cameras and I'm cussing and screaming at this person in front of them. And then at a certain point, like they make some smarmy remark, and I punch them in the face. And I send them, and like there's a really famous clip where they're like getting up and there's just blood coming out of their nose. And I don't stop screaming. I'm so angry. And I basically, like we end up almost having to forfeit the round, but we somehow get our shit together, and the third match is like an epic disaster. There are still clip reels from it, which are just like every single wipeout. Like our team died 32 times or something like that. And you can still find like epic world wipeout kind of YouTube videos.
Yeah. I would also be depressed about that.
Yeah, that's gonna like hang over you.
I think it was only afterwards. Like they let me keep playing at the time because it was so unprecedented. No one quite knew what to do. But it's only afterwards that the league comes and says, actually, you're in a lot of trouble. And I think it's total bullshit because it's like they sprung it on me later.
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's see if anybody wants to keep this person on the team. Well,
Suffice to say, my contract wasn't renewed.
But Rogue Ninja is the best.
I think. I also. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going on for a little while.
So typical, Sam. Rogue Ninja. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I wrote the book on this fucking game.
Yeah. So every team needs a captain to keep all these personalities together, right? And Asher, you play the captain, right? So
Right.
Tor Eminence.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about Tor Eminence? Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier to keep the team together when we're doing well, right? Like we had all these problems, but it wasn't a big deal because we kept doing well in the tournaments and stuff. But now that we're not doing well, we have to find our way, right? Was there like a prompt I should answer, or
The one
about
thing
who I am?
that people remember about you.
Yeah.
I think the thing people remember about me is I always like bring a black light to these things. So like everything I'm wearing is like all neon and glowing. Right? Because I have to be the eminent one.
That's so good.
Yes. Is anybody among you who hates this outfit? Anybody like to create a little bit of tension around this? If not, that's all right. If you all love neon, that's,
I don't mind.
I totally understand.
As long as a mega kill brushes his teeth. Sheesh.
Not cool. Not cool.
All right, cool. And then I see something about a game. In-game item, a pop-up forearm glitter gun was removed when we lost.
Yeah, maybe that was like a tie-in with a sponsorship, right? So when we lost the sponsorship, like we don't have this item anymore.
Okay, yeah.
What symbolized it?
That might be a perfect first scene. So we are done now with team creation, character creation, and we are so close to actual play. Actual play means 100% in character. We still have our off-game chat, the hangout group. So we're cool with that. Everything is ready. We are all in one room, and we will take a break before we start playing, but I will give you a couple of recommendations to enter the scene because we are 6 people in the room. So don't worry about talking over each other because I think the mood might be like that. It's just 1 hour. You all have your story prompts, so we know we have an interview coming up. at the end of the hour, a possible new sponsor comes in, as the captain maybe only knows, but maybe also tells the others. The captain might have to tell the others that we lost the forearm glitter gun, which is so sad. And so you could start talking about this after 10 minutes. The mascot. So Andy needs to ask the players to leave this room because the recap will happen. So the recap is the funny part for our fans, and one fan, and I will play the fan. And if you want me to play a specific fan, do so. The fan has a Patreon level, a sponsor level, which allows him or her to join this call and be with
Silver
you.
Sword.
Yes. And so I will be in there, and the recap usually is very funny. Let's see how well that goes when the result of the match was so disastrous, actually. But it is supposed to be a funny YouTube video and will be put online, and all the fans will see that. It's actually live. You need to pick 2 other players who stay with you. Just call them by name. You can also write that in the Google Hangout chat to clarify who you actually mean. And the others then need to move over to the other room. What you do in the other room is up to you. Have a look like what you would like to discuss, looking at your relationships, looking at your story prompts. And then after another 10 minutes, we have another reshuffle with the rookie then making a decision who they want to see in the game room together with them. And I will then be a journalist. Whenever my camera is off, I'm not there. Same goes for everybody else. If anybody else, if your camera is off, you are not there. You might listening in, which in some prompts happens to be the case. All right, so it's always good to have this at the full minute. So 10 past is our start time. We all switch our cameras and microphones off now, and when we put them on again, we are in character.
So, go ahead.
Sorry. So basically, when we kick off, we're basically just in the social room in free-form discussion.
Yeah.
So like, there's no particular circumstance, like it's not during the match or anything.
It's after. It's this 1 hour before the sponsor shuts down our platform, and it's the first time we come together since we lost the match, which doesn't exactly make sense, but it's in our story.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I hear.
All right.
Is this the social room?
This is the social room, yes. Yeah.
Okay, and this is Asher's room or your room?
This is my room.
Okay, I'll just keep that in mind so I know which link to go to. So
yeah, perfect.
Okay,
good that you asked.
It's also on the spreadsheet. It says social room and game room on the 2 links. So
yeah, the links are up there.
That should help.
Even better. Thanks.
All right. See you 10 past.
All right. Hey, man, where's everybody else? This is awkward.
I'm here.
You make everything awkward, man.
Isn't that the truth?
Well, that's what you pay me for, right?
What
Yeah,
do
there's
we
a-
pay you for?
certain charm to that, I guess.
Hey, you know, it's
Certainly isn't playmaking.
Yeah.
hey, finally got here. Hey, look, everyone's around.
Yeah, like they weren't in our team fight.
Well, I was expecting Captain Awkward to address the elephant in the room, but I guess shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, well, guess what? Someone's got to say the fucking truth. And god damn it, sometimes the fucking truth hurts, don't it? Just
I
can't
told
believe
you
you
before.
assholes.
What did I tell you about language?
I'm sorry, guys. I should have done better.
Hey, no worries, man. It happens.
Yeah.
Is that what you have? It happened. You know, it's always you're like a fucking Wood League player, and you know you look at a game and you win or you lose, and afterwards it's like, oh, I guess that happened. God fucking damn.
Ninja, you gotta go take a chill pill or what, man?
I'm sorry, I'm a little salty right now, but
All right.
I mean,
I get it. I'm salty too. I just want to make sure we don't have a repeat of last time.
We don't want a repeat of that game, that's for sure. So we have to figure out what happened. Get ourselves together.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Fucking God.
Get it off your chest. Get it on the table. Put it on the table.
Fucking Mig didn't read the fucking patch notes again and forgot about the 10% buff to Amaterasu's healing. Guess what? We weren't gonna win that trade, were you?
Look, why change things if they already worked? It's not my fault they messed with Amaterasu.
You, man. That's exactly the kind of attitude.
Well, what else? Is that the only thing that went wrong? 10% buff? Is that
Can't
all
be.
it took to take us out?
Ooh. I think we've been on this downhill slide for a while, right? Because we need to get the team together.
The pros,
We all
man.
need to be on the same page. It's not just
Like-
about being good individually, because then they'll change each character a little bit, and suddenly we're not playing very well.
Cap's right. Every single fucker in this scene can press buttons the right way. You don't
Yeah,
make
like
it to
that.
the pros if you can't press fucking buttons.
When was the last time we actually got out and did something together?
I think it's when I got my video card.
I don't know. What do you think, Omega?
Oh, I should have played my regular character instead of, I was trying to do something a little bit different, try to do a little bit of support, and it just didn't work out. And I'm sorry, I don't know what we're gonna do now. I just, we can come back from this. It'll be fine.
Hey, man, it's you learn something.
Yeah, I just need to practice more. That's all there is to it. my parents get on me about chores and things, but as long as I skip that, I should be able to, really buckle down and play the game more.
Smash them up.
Man, you guys seeing these comments?
What?
I haven't been looking.
Oh, what they got now?
Can you like my video? So at least they're still fans.
Yeah, I'm looking at Pony here.
Pony.
Yeah, dime a dozen.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt until today. Doesn't feel bad to be told you suck when you're winning.
Well, we're still here together. We can still do great things.
Yeah, you sound real confident about that, Tori.
Hey, look, it'll clear up.
The season's already halfway the fuck over. Do you know how many games we have to win to qualify for Worlds? Bottom 10. You know how many games we have left? 14.
Oh. You did the math.
Fucking choking on my stress eating over here.
Yeah, we need to make a plan for this, right? That's how we continue.
All right, well.
So who's still in? We have Mig, right?
Yeah.
And Sam.
I mean, yeah. Sure.
Omega.
I'm still in, yeah.
All right.
For what it's worth.
So we still have passion for the game. That's a good start. All right, the team was built on passion.
Yeah, it was.
We can't let other things come between us.
Yeah, that's all any of us cares about, right? Playing the game because we love it.
Right.
So what are we gonna do? Do some team building exercises? Try to make a circle of human chairs? I'm sorry, Tori. I just don't know. We can keep practicing day in and day out, 12 hours at a time, like we've been doing. Is that going to make a difference?
Well,
I don't even know.
I need to know what you guys need for the future, so we can get better together, right? If I come up with a plan to have like a sponsor and then you don't like it, then this isn't going to go very well.
Sponsor, huh?
A sponsor. They aren't very. We might be looking for a new sponsor soon.
What? Why? Does that mean we have to give back the equipment?
Wait a second.
What?
What the fuck happened with Macrosoft?
News to me.
Don't mince words here. The cat's already out of the fucking bag, Cap. What the fuck happened with Macrosoft?
Well, our deal was for the season, right? So if we're out of the season,
yeah, I read the contract too.
we'll need to find a different sponsor.
All right. We got recap to film. I'm gonna keep. Tor, Omega, stick around.
Yeah,
Looks like we got
a real educational.
Yeah, I need to blow off some steam.
We got one of our Silver Sword members here getting ready to get into the chat, so.
Hello.
Hey there.
Oh. Hi.
Hey,
You're all,
Hi, hey.
are you all around? Wow, that's a special occasion, huh?
Yeah, man, it's the Smash and Recap.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for you.
Hey, you know, stuff happens, and I mean, not everybody can play the objective 100% of the time.
Do you think I should have changed characters? Do you think that would have helped?
Hey, you know,
Maybe if I had picked up the weapons? I don't know.
Are we live already? Because I wanted to say hello to a couple of friends. You know, Zizi, hey. It was just great to work with you all the time. I'm so sorry that this is over now. I hope we see each other again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
It's not over for good. This is just one season, right?
absolutely.
We're still a team.
Hey, come on. What are you talking about, Tor?
Yeah,
It's
we're going to go
over.
back next
Come on.
season and be even better than before.
Hey, as
Well,
long as
then-
there's an orb to capture, there's going to be liquid swords to capture it.
Come
This
on.
just means we have more time to practice.
But
Yeah, that's the attitude.
I mean, I can't imagine you don't want to talk about this here online. But like, is there anything that we've considered about restructuring or anything already?
No.
I think we're in a pretty good place.
No.
You know, I mean, we've even got some healthy like Ninja Scream fanfic brewing already. I can tell.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's like what I loved so much about this team is like it's this collaboration with fans. Like everybody is so creative and like what you were doing. It's like it's really sad to me. I was hoping the best. Like it looked so good. I mean, like it was like, come on, why did you lose? Come on, I don't understand.
I mean, you know, sometimes people just want to mess with a good thing. You know, personally, I think it was way better when they actually had a cap on the dance-off mechanic. Because this stuff just gets
Yeah.
ridiculous these days.
Fucking dance off recap. I hate it. I would also say, why did they do that? We should start a petition.
Hey, I'm 100% on that, dude.
Okay. I'm so grateful, and whatever happens to you, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you, and like, hey, come on, Migman, wherever you go, whatever team you try to join, like, I'm with you. I come with you.
You're welcome to watch.
Or all the best to you. I think you were a
Anytime.
good captain. You were a good captain, but your time is over.
Is, not were.
I'm sorry to say. Thank you all, and best greetings, and smash them up. See you later.
Mess it
Absolutely.
up.
And, you know, fewer dropped combos from the ninja.
That change right before the game really messed us up.
Yeah, you know, it's... I guess, but sometimes you just gotta take those risks, right? You know, it's... I think
Yeah,
Omega's
you know.
fine, just got a little nerves. I don't know, like Omega. If you step back and like kind of step away from the whole character switch thing, because a character's a character. Like it didn't go that bad.
Yeah, but we lost, and you know, obviously it's my fault. You guys are all experts at this, so I'm just trying to think of what I can do differently to, you know, be better. I'm so sorry.
I mean, look, you were like the second best at energy farming in the entire match. I don't think you're a detriment.
Yeah, they don't call you Omega Kill for nothing, right? Maybe you're just not used to support. Right?
Maybe.
It's a different dynamic.
Yeah, like don't let Ninja get to you. I know Ninja can be like that.
It's fair. Now I'm gonna have to do this interview, and I know they're gonna blame me, and I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, look, okay. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 3 things, right? Like 3 things that you felt good about. What'd you feel good about?
So,
That's
well,
what you want to have on there.
Like you said, I did as best I could at the energy farming, and I did have, I did keep Sam up when she was in the middle of the dance off, and I don't know.
Hey.
So,
2's okay. 2's okay.
2's not winning.
Well, I mean, you said this was your first time doing support too, right?
Yeah.
So that could be a third thing, right? It's a different communication. I think you communicated with us well, even if you didn't kill a lot of things, right? It's all about supporting the team as a whole.
And like I said, don't let Ninja get to you. All right,
Yeah.
you did fine.
We can join you in this interview, right? Is there someone you want to support you here?
Migman, if you want to stick around, you're good at looking at the positive side of this thing.
I'll spin it up.
Spin it up. You're the spin master.
Okay.
All right. So, you want to recap that before we get stuck in this?
Recap what?
Energy farming.
Energy farming, good communication,
There you go.
and keeping
Sam up.
keeping Sam up during the dance battle.
There we go. You're going to be fine. Just trust me. You're going to be fine. Just
right, so you two go to the game room.
Breathe out. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. There we go. You good?
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Smash him up.
Smash him up.
I don't know where everyone else is. Everyone's in the other room. Hey, Sam. All right.
Yo, Cap, seriously, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
How long have you known? It's
Something
always the
happened.
way it is. People just fucking, they can't deal, and they just spring it on you at the last minute. How long have you been hiding this shit from us?
What happened?
I'm talking about the sponsor, asshat.
It was in the contract. You could see yourself. I wasn't
You've been
hiding
telling
it.
us all fucking season you've been talking to their rep, and then I'm like, oh yeah, we're definitely renewing. Of course we're renewing. Microsoft loves liquid swords. Fuck you.
Oh, come on. Give them a break.
I've been talking to others, but they just give us stickers, right? They don't actually want to give money or anything. They just want the rep without paying for it.
Yeah, funny how that works.
It is not very funny. But we do have a lot of relationships with other sponsors, but I'm not sure which ones to pursue, right? Like a lot of teams have alcohol brands as sponsors, but I wouldn't want that. Right? We have fans who are underage. Even some of our team members are underage, right? That wouldn't be a good look.
We need. I'm gonna give you the straight dope here. If we want to win back sponsor trust, we gotta shake things up. We gotta say, look, we've taken a look in house, and we've seen there've been some problems with the way things have been going, but we're ready to make some big changes and build a new team that's going to get out there and win.
I don't know. Maybe he's right, Tori. What do you think is important in a player? What would be your dream team? I mean, not like us as individuals, but like if you imagine the perfect group of people for you to lead, what would they look like?
Well, I know Rogue has been wanting to be off the team for, or make his own team for a long time.
So
right? Ever since he joined us, basically.
You want to run Rogue's team, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that what I want is a team that's together, right? And a lot of these people have other commitments, so we need to figure out how to bring everyone together without, like you were saying, I don't want to do bonding exercises, right? But we need to know that everyone's aligned for the same goals of winning these matches.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's real obvious whose goals are not aligned with winning these matches. And guess what? Whose goals aren't really aligned with keeping a responsible alcohol policy either.
So
well,
you want us to
I'm just saying, dude, but you know what?
the bad motherfuckers of esports. Is that what you want to see, Rogue?
No, I'm saying I don't want to see us busted for serving alcohol to a minor.
Sounds like you have
Because
a very
really, I'm not
specific
keen on
beef.
getting into legal trouble again.
Yeah, aren't you still on probation?
Fuck you.
Look, man, just come out with it. Don't dance around the subject. Just say it.
Yeah, Meek's gotta go.
It's out there.
Thanks for saying what you mean.
I mean, I know that fucking clown is. People like an ass that brays like a dipshit.
All right.
But
Then I'll say my piece. Tori, you want a team that works together? This dude wants to break the team up. Look, Rogue, love you like a brother. Maybe this isn't the place for you. Maybe you should go form your own team with 22-year-olds
yeah, maybe I
and
fucking should.
car rentals and shit. Who cares?
Maybe I shouldn't carry your ass ever.
You fucking weaned off
Maybe
me.
I shouldn't have your fucking back every time. Maybe I shouldn't be the only one in this team that practices fucking follow-up.
Mm-hmm. I think you have a bit of a hard time acknowledging other people's accomplishments. I feel like you can't see past your own nose.
Unless they're not on the team, right? You don't seem to have a problem acknowledging other people's.
Tori, I'm not trying to make any waves here. I just thought it was worth pointing out. What do you think? We've been together a long time, you and I.
Right.
Am I being unreasonable here to our good buddy?
I think you have a good point. But you've gotten other obligations as well, right? Since we started this team.
I mean, it's never been a problem.
That's true. You don't try to make waves. But are you sure you still want to be here?
Hold on.
You know what happens if we don't have a sponsor?
I gotta take this. All right, can y'all give me some space?
You know how many AA games we have to win?
Yeah. All right, game stuff. I know. Go talk in the game room. All right. We'll finish this later. Captain, you don't mind?
78%.
78%.
Hello.
Hey, Ronnie. What's up?
Sam. Yeah, I'm how do you feel?
Oh, doing really good, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just working.
Are you working? But what are you working on? Are you're putting things together, or how does it look like?
Well, we just finished up with job, and we're just kind of taking a little break. You know, this is perfect time call. Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm a little bit distracted because I see like there's like we have an opportunity. I just received an email to start one of these charities again. You know, and it was such a success last time, thanks to all your friends from this gaming site. Would they still be with you when you now like stop this profession of yours?
I mean, well, when do you think that would be? You know, like when would this? I mean, I love it. That's super cool. You found this opportunity, but like, when were you thinking? We're kind of busy at work right now, you know.
Okay, I see. And will the others continue without you? What will happen to the team?
Well, I mean, we haven't really like I haven't really like said anything to them about leaving yet.
But you should make a decision soon, right? I mean, you're leaving the whole business. It's time for farewell, isn't it?
Well, I don't really know how to break it to them. You know, they really look up to me. It's such a hard time for them right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried that I'll screw with the heads or something. I think maybe I need to stick around for just a little bit longer. You know.
Wait a second. No. I need you now.
Like.
And they still have this captain. He wants to do everything. They want to do everything by themselves anyway, right? I mean, you were always talking about that the Tor is capable of doing it by themselves, and Tor is like. I mean, come on, you have been in the business long enough.
Well, Ronnie, you're amazing. You're graceful. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. You can. You always land on your feet, right? But like, I've been doing this for a long time, and I really need your support when I say that I'm afraid.
You got my support the whole last year, and I was there for you. And now the time has come. If the game had turned out differently, we would stand somewhere else. But you're not telling me that you're staying in this even without the money. Come on.
You saw the game and heard it.
Come on, I like watching you. It's like you're cute when you're dancing. Okay. Tonight you will be at my place. I will prepare a special dinner just for you, a farewell dinner. And if you want to, we can have whatever you want. Okay. But I need to stop now. See you tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tonight. Yeah. I'll definitely see you tonight. All right. Bye. I love you.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Sam, how's everything going?
Huh? Oh, I'm doing good. Omega, like.
Look, you don't sound good.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. No, the reporter was talking about, like, he said they'd pay me money to do an interview with me going back home after leaving the esports league. I'm just thinking maybe he's right.
They just want their narrative, right? It has to follow a certain progression, but we don't have to follow that.
Maybe I just wasn't built for WTF.
You've been listening to Ninja too much. You're being way too hard on yourself, dude. I mean,
yeah, you did great. Remember the list of things we came up with? Just for that game, you did 3 great things.
What, do you like it? Do you
What?
love it? Being an esports athlete.
Yeah.
It's like a dream for a kid like you.
I don't know, just maybe they're right, you know? Like, how can I keep doing this? Maybe.
What do you mean, how can you keep doing this?
My family wants me to focus on my schoolwork, and I can't keep doing the 12-hour days.
Maybe that's the problem, though, right? That you are overcommitting, right?
Yeah. So maybe I should decommit completely.
Well, you've just started here, right? You're better than a lot of other people your age. Just about everyone.
Jeez, what is with that guy?
Rogue Ninja.
He's here
He's
for
still on a
levity,
tear.
right?
The dude is a friggin' ninja robot.
Ninja robot.
Some
Is that what
people.
you were talking about
Well, that's what I was talking about.
in the interview?
No. He was just getting salty, like normal. So, anyone who wants to get in the middle of that, feel free to like hang out in the game room.
I guess I should go see what he's on about.
Yeah, I don't. I've had my dose.
Yeah, I can't take him right now.
Well, it's my job, so I'll be the sacrificial lamb.
You know,
Thank you, Tor.
Taking one for the team.
Megan and I, we were talking about the right level of commitment. I was even talking with this about Ninja too. Of course, he was saying 150%.
Wow, that's generous.
What do you think?
You got him down to 150?
Yeah. Seriously though, like, do you ever feel overworked?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you remember how much fun this game used to be? Like, we're just sticking around and free play and
Yeah.
working out tiers and meta and all that stuff and 10% buffs and whatnot.
Like, dude, I mean, 12 hours. That's, I mean, sure, it's a game, but like, that's just kind of insane. No, like, not to trash on Tor, but that was kind of overkill, I think.
I have dreams about my button sequence.
Now that we've lost, are we going to? Is it going to turn to 14-hour days?
It's a little less funny the second time I hear that joke.
How would you feel if, like, you just got to play a couple hours a day after getting home from flipping burgers? Would that be such a bad life?
I don't know. But like,
This was my dream. This was a career. I can't I probably couldn't even get a job flipping burgers at this point.
Honestly, I'd kind of miss it. Because it's not just about a little bit of time to invest into this game. It's about building something with other people. You know, I'd be logging in and I'd wonder where you were. Either of you. I'd wonder where Tor was.
You know, Ninja would be playing the game, so.
Yeah.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
think
10 years from now, I mean, we could still be friends, right?
Yeah.
but like, you know, stuff happens.
But 10 years is like so far away. I don't even want to think about that.
I'm already 10 years ahead of you, kid. Jeez.
It's
Although,
like,
I remember if I could have skipped school to get paid to go home and play Game Boy. Shit.
wait, you know, if we
What's a
weren't
Game
doing
Boy?
this, a kid. I mean, if we weren't doing this, like, we'd get excuses. We'd stop finding reasons to do it, and I know people don't want to think about it, but you lose this sort of stuff without a good reason to keep it.
We've had some good times, haven't we?
Yeah. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to teach Omega how to drive after all.
Like, look, like we gotta have a way to just keep it together. You know, we can make a plan, right?
Do we all have to keep it together?
I mean,
everybody, people who aren't in here, need to be around?
well, you know, maybe not everybody. Okay, look, like I try to be a nice person, but we could probably drop Ninja without too much fuss.
Oh, you couldn't. He's the one that pushes everyone to be better.
And pushes everybody to be insane or have a broken nose.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But look, like, we could be the friendship magical dream team, but without a sponsor. We're going to be playing in a cardboard box.
Well, okay, so we find a sponsor. Like, who knows if we got Ninja to drop, we could probably improve our image. You know, people would love us. It's like, you know, underdog story, right?
Yeah, well, I'd love to see the fan art for that one.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Ninja Scream might have to die, but, you know, it's not like you like that anyway.
Yeah, Smash 'em Up's a bit more fun, isn't it? More family friendly than Bloodsport.
Oh, gee.
John Claude Van Damme in it. You probably won't get that reference, Omega. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's that old guy that did action movies.
That man is a timeless legend with a very handsome pair of buns. So put some respect on his name. But look, that's besides the point.
Hey,
Okay.
how's it going? Where you been?
I was watching Rogue's vlog.
Oh boy, I'm sure that was great.
It was actually very feels heavy.
Uh-huh. Oh, I
Which
bet. Lots of
feels?
feels.
Feels?
Sad. Hey, Rogue.
Hey,
Get some stuff off your chest.
Yell at those commenters. Tell them what's what.
yeah, dude, Twitch.
What'd you have to say?
I was just talking to them. You know, the attitude problem, it's just endemic at every level.
Are you talking about the group? Or the
No, I'm
commenters?
talking about people play WTF. It's like there's two camps. There's the people play WTF. And then there's the people that wank in front of 9 other fuckers for 10 minutes.
Maybe there's two other camps. People who accept reality for what it is and like to exist in society and contribute to civilization. And then there's people who lock themselves up in their bedroom, nothing but a TV light on for 12 hours a day, move their thumbs back and forth. And I used to be made fun of for being that second group of people, so I'm not going to be too hard on them.
I think you can do a little of both, right?
I don't know. Can you, Rogue?
That number similar to yours?
Maybe I am. Maybe I can't anymore.
Did you talk to some of your fans on the vlog?
Yeah? What about it?
I just see some of the comments. They don't seem very happy.
Sam had a conversation too, right? About leaving the group.
What?
Just, I mean, we've been talking about that, right? I mean, just theoretically, hypothetically, right? I mean, I haven't made any concrete plans or nothing.
Well, we need you here, right? If you leave.
Yeah, but you were just talking about how we all need to stay together. Now you're thinking about leaving?
I'm thinking about a lot of things. You know, I'm thinking about having children one day and my legacy, like how
Wow,
people are
everybody-
going to remember me.
Y'all got so serious.
Well, look, I got an ultimatum. All right, it's gonna be Ronnie or it's gonna be you guys.
Make up your mind and stop pussyfooting the fuck around.
It's not that
Talking
easy.
about
Whoa, wait, what?
Camp Our Mind, we have a meeting with a sponsor.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Hello, everybody. It's good to see you finally.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got invited by Tor Eminence, and I'm actually very proud to be here because I have been a fan of your team like for so many years already. It's good to be finally here. If you don't know me yet, I'm from Scissor Blades, and Scissor Blades are proud to make the sharpest blades of the universe. If you want to cut, you have 6 different blades after another, like to cut your smooth, your skin, wherever you need to cut yourself, like cut your beard, whatever.
Man, ninja sounds like your style.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might not be familiar with you, but they're familiar with the product.
Yeah. So you see, I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be with you because I want to make you an offer. I already talked with Tor Eminence about this, and this is the following. I would give you a minimum support, like my company, and for the next season, that you can bring it back to the professional level again, then become independent. And you just do a little bit of promo for me, like this. Make a little bit of advertisement for the blades and everything, and yeah. However, like,
does that mean I got to shave?
Wait, what do blades have to do with WTF?
Dude, it's in the name.
Look, hey, Omega, just hold tight
see?
for a minute. No, this guy's professional. Okay, let the grown-ups talk about this. All right.
But it's very good. I make this short because I'm a busy person, right? I make this short. I want a team. No teenagers. No teenagers I don't need to pay because they don't give me anything, right? Get somebody with a beard, huh? And no other people, like beard people, right? Or anybody who wants to shave on camera, right?
Hold on.
I don't care what you want to shave on camera, but you shave on camera and we can have a deal.
Right?
I shave. It's like every couple weeks, but I shave.
Why do we have to shave ourselves?
I got a couple growing in right here.
Like,
oh yeah. No, I mean not more than 3 hairs.
Video of shaving other people, like demonstrating the product.
Dude,
I want my stars using my blades. Did you understand? Make a decision. Think about it for a moment. You will find a good solution for you. I'm happy with whatever you come out, but never talk to me again if you decide against me, all right? Bye.
Wow.
So nice.
Wow. That guy was a shithead.
Yeah. Those are sponsors for you. Now you know what we're dealing with.
What? Can you shave?
And everyone always bitches to me about my attitude.
Well, you both get to the point. I don't know if I feel like shaving my legs every week.
Tor, this was your idea?
This was the sponsor we have.
I mean,
I didn't know that the
Money's money.
what would come with this, right? That they would want to choose who's on the team. That's a little ridiculous.
yeah, no offense, but
These are the
like,
people who wanted to give us money.
is this really our only option?
It's the best paying option. Right? The other ones we couldn't stay in business. But if you want some free products or some stickers, we could go with some other people.
You know what?
Like a mapping company.
I was when that dude came in, I was actually excited. And I was like, been on the fence, you know, and maybe with a sponsor, we could maybe pick up where we left off. But Jesus Christ, I mean,
Come on, asshat.
this is our ticket.
The team's the ticket,
When you're
right?
in
The
the
sponsor's
fucking
just
game,
giving us money.
and it's clutch. Shut the fuck up.
You know
There's
what?
more where you gotta make a fucking decision.
You know what, Ninja? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Go and live in your cave with your glare, grow out your fucking beard and shave it off every week. Scratch your ass with your controller, because I'm done. Done with all this shit. Mega.
Seems like the new sponsor doesn't want me anyway, so I guess I'm out.
Don't decide because of me, man. You know, you go to live your life. And Meg, you know, we'll be cool forever, but I need to get some air.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you tell mom. That's what she always forgets.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to use what I always use.
They were pretty passive aggressive against Sam. Have to admit.
Tor, I'm going to listen to you. I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, and does that mean I'm out either way? No sponsor. I don't have a team. If we do have a sponsor, they don't want me. So good luck next season, I guess.
I think we can work with the sponsors more, right? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like, we're not actually in the videos or
Wanna
anything.
make that work? You can make it work. But I made up my mind second Sam did. I'm out.
I'm gonna go to a different team.
I don't know.
You just don't want to play anymore? I thought you were all in the game.
Fuck, man. Like,
We have to prove all these people wrong that we can do this, right? That's how we win.
how you win is you see which way the wind's blowing.
So tell me what happened.
And then you try and shape the wind.
The wind's not always blowing in your direction, right?
If that's what you're looking for in the team, I think go follow your dream. Chase that wind.
The wind's blowing in a different direction for you. I don't know why you're here with us.
Is blowing somewhere else entirely, indeed. Peace.
Yeah. Well, the rest of you, I'll see you at our meeting next week.
Good luck.
Keep practicing.
Yeah, maybe.
Dear friends, that was the end game, but there's one last meta technique which will now come into play, which is we all write an email to the group of the others. So when you go to the sheet, you see behind the tab Final Scene, there is a tab for each character. Captain Decision, Star Decision, Veteran Decision, and so on. Please only click on the tab of your character. And in that, you find a little template for an email you can write to the other characters. If you want to, you can switch your camera on again, but leave your microphone off while you type this, which gives the opportunity to look at each other while writing this email. I can share my screen, if you like, for that, so you can better see what I'm talking about. Oops. Yeah. So, for example, the star I'm in the star at the moment, so you can just delete what is in there if you want, and then fill in the different elements. When you're done with your email, you select Send Email and move over to the Our Decision tab. And there you wait for the other emails coming in. When we all wrote our emails, we will read them to each other, and the game is finally over. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. Yeah, and before you have finished your email, don't join the Our Decision tab yet. So you write this email to the others in character. So you could also replace, like, for example, I was the veteran of our team. You could completely use a different intro. The text which is in there is just a template, and you might already see that it's not exactly applies to what happened to your character. This should, I would say, take 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Write a quick email, what you think. If the structure doesn't work for you, use a different one. This is just to help you and make it a little bit easier what to write about and what the others might write. So you're all in your own sheet, and move over to Our Decision at the end of the spreadsheet as soon as you have selected Send Email. And then your email will be visible on the Our Decision sheet. For sure, when your email is out, you should not go back and change it again after you saw somebody else's emails. Where I am right now, it is raining heavily, very accurate towards the mood. See our team taking a little walk, maybe to the next pizza store to buy some pizza for tonight. Maybe they type their email on their mobile phone. Or on the computer, and then shut the computer down. So we have one email already finished. The mascot has already finished their email. So Meekman has finished his email already. How far are the others? Sam, the veteran, has handed in her email. And there comes Omega Kill. Tor Eminence and Rogue Ninja. Rogue Ninja are in with a reference error. I will correct that. Oh, maybe it's, yeah, on purpose. There's some copy-paste thing going on. I will correct this. All right. Yeah, you can turn your cameras back on if you haven't done so already. And there is the last email coming in. And now I switch away from my screen. To our emails. All right. Meekman, you were quickest in writing your email. Would you like to read your email to us first?
Okey-doke. All right, Swords. It's been a little weird lately, but stuff is what it is, right? I feel a little overwhelmed, but I can make my call. I want to work this out. We can pick up some new teammates, keep the fan base, mix up our play. Omega and Tor are going to keep us anchored. I want to find time to relax and enjoy being around the team again. I miss that, those first days. I can't say I'd miss everyone who's leaving, but the team won't be the same, for sure. Sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. We're going to make this work. I hope everyone can find something that's good for them right now. Smash them up.
Yes, smash them up. Let's hope so. Thank you very much. What about Sam? Next.
Sure. Hi all, I was the veteran of our team. I feel totally free for the first time in a long time, but I'm still worried about my future. As for the team, I think that Meg has always been the true heart of the team, and I hope that Tor can build an empire around his good nature. As for me, I'm bringing a bottle of wine to Ronnie's house. We'll see where things go from there. It's my desire that Rogue Ninja starts his own new team of assholes and then it all implodes on live broadcast. But that's my own personal thoughts. But I would share with all of you. Meg, I'll see you online. I promise to stay in touch. Omega, don't feel bad about quitting. Go live your life, dude. You've got a big future ahead of yourself, so don't squander it with this petty shit. Ninja, honestly, I'm sorry things got heated in the end, and I really do hope that we can still be friends. P.S. Jordan, you really stepped up to the plate. You played your character to the hilt, and I think that was a challenging character. You did a very brave thing, and you were very skillful. I hope that we're going to be able to separate that conflict as players because I really enjoyed playing with you. Yeah, cool. And Asher, I'm sorry that your poor captain was given so much shit from everybody. Is that what that last segment was for, Garrett? Is that the right
Well, I don't think we've properly started to debrief yet.
No, actually not. But we, but that's all right. It's okay, like Sam might be a little bit overwhelmed by leaving this business after such a long time. Yeah,
talk about weird other people. Yeah. Who is that? Right.
I would be wary about starting debriefing before we de-roll. It's just weird.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Indeed. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So, Rogue Ninja, What about you?
Folks, I'm not gonna lie, Cap did me a solid when I got signed for Liquid Swords. We even looked pretty good for a minute, too. But Meg brought this whole team down, mark my words. And sometimes, when you're losing a team fight, the best thing you can do is save yourself. Maybe you'll trash that fool before he teaches the rookie every bad habit in the book. I'm off to make a new dynasty, and we're gunning for the top. Peace.
All right. So, Captain, Tor Eminence. Would you mind
All right.
sharing your email?
Hi, all. Team Captain Eminence here. I'm feeling a little split right now. We can go pro again, but as Thomas said, the winds aren't blowing our way. Omega, I want you on the team. Rogue and Sam, the group isn't whole without you. Meg, you're a strong member. I can come up with plays and plans for games, but I need to provide you all real leadership. If you think you should leave the team, I wish you the best in whatever you pursue. See you tomorrow for another round of practice.
Thank you very much. And the last part is our rookie, Omega Kill. The youngest goes last.
Hey, Liquid Swords, Omega here. I'm really sorry if I cost us the season. You guys are all amazing pros. I hope I can live up to what you guys do someday. I think I need to take some time off. I know I need more practice, and maybe I'll see if I can go back to school and go back and finish the school year. Please don't think you drove me away. I hope you guys are going to keep playing together. I can't wait to watch the streams. Maybe another season or two I can join you again. Until then, smash them up.
Yoo-hoo! Thank you very much. And actually, now comes the moment you can switch off your camera and stretch your legs and twist your head around to get the character out of your head and get it out of you, because you're not your character anymore. And if we had something like name tags or hangout overlays, we would switch them off now. Out it goes. I'm also not this nasty journalist anymore. I'm also not Pony the fan. I'm also not nasty YouTube commenters. No, I don't want to be them anymore. And I'm also not a sponsor trying to sell 6 blades or something or other blades. No, all this not anymore. So do what it takes. And when you feel ready to come online again, then do so. And I would hand over to the debrief moderator, who is Michael. And when you look at the setup document, there is from the second paragraph of... Pardon?
Well, I thought I was doing the debrief.
Ah, yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I hadn't that in mind anymore. Who cares? Because there is no name.
I'm de-rolled now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thank you, Jordan. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I just I thought I was going crazy for a second.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't see your name in the list anymore, so I wasn't sure anymore. Yeah. So second paragraph from line 85, I think, is like the starting point. But if you have a different procedure you would like to follow, feel free to also do this. But we need to, for sure, wait until everybody is back online. Blowing in the wind, the answer is blowing in the wind. Smash them up.
All right. Is that everybody?
Yeah, I'm not sure about Andy and Asher. Oh, Asher is there.
Yeah.
And Andy, don't know when Andy is back. Huh.
All right, I
No.
missed anything?
I know we were just waiting for you.
Cool.
All right. Well, I guess before we start, I'll be on. Take a deep breath. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thanks everyone for playing. Today with us, this LARP. It was an interesting experience. The first time I've tried to do a real LARP in front of a camera, and I was a little nervous at first, but it ended up working pretty well. And I guess, like, to start off the debrief, we can go around and everyone can kind of talk about how they're feeling immediately, like what their strongest impression is, like just after the game, and if there's something they really want to share with the group, like what are you feeling about the game right now? Just like, it doesn't even have to be a gestalt, an impression, a takeaway. And I guess I've kind of already started. Like, as I was saying, it was strange beforehand, like LARPing with people who weren't in the same physical space, because that's so important to kind of maintaining the fiction in a normal environment. But I stopped being so conscious of it pretty quickly. It is true what they say about you being able to get used to the camera, I suppose. But I can't help but wonder, like, if I looked back and watched the footage, how it might have been different. I don't know. I'm just... if someone wants to go next, like they're dying to say something, please step ahead, or we could just go in the order we're in at the bottom. I'm sorry, you played the mascot. I don't remember what. You know what, Andy? Why don't we have you go first?
All right, cool. It was really interesting for me because it was a little nostalgic for me. I was actually on an amateur esports team with a really similar dynamic. I was actually the mascot, if I'm honest. And it's interesting because it actually kind of gave me a venue for kind of digging into the complicated dynamic I had with our own star. Like, a lot of it never really came out explicitly, you know, during practice or like talking with team members outside of the game, because I'm generally too polite and nice of a person to actually confront people. So it was really interesting and kind of freeing to like give myself the lack of restraint to just be blunter towards this guy who's just being toxic and, you know, hurting the team emotionally and psychologically. So that's my big immediate reaction, I think.
I imagine, like, I was definitely a weapons grade asshole in this game. And I feel like in real life, people usually aren't quite so. But it made like being a weapons grade asshole probably helped make things be more open. I don't know if that makes sense, but I imagine that kind of feels like the dynamic you're describing in some ways, seen from the other end. But I think that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing. Asher, would you like to go next?
Sure. Yeah, that was interesting. I was thinking about the teams I was on in college. I did like a computer security team. So we actually had computer security competition. So it wasn't like games, but it was a similar dynamic. So it was an interesting seeing the overlap there. What I thought was interesting in this game is we didn't really know what the game was, right? So we could actually have these conversations about ourselves and like our dynamics, I guess, which didn't seem to happen so much in real life, right? Like we would always just talk about what the team was doing, right? Instead of like how we felt, which I think is kind of cool. That like by shifting the venue, we can get more interpersonal dialogue, you know? So that's what I felt. But Jordan did have some great terminology for games. I enjoyed that too. Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of fun to just riff on whatever and a bunch of different game genres. Getting to play fast and loose with what this game actually involved was an amusing dynamic. All right. What was it like being GM? Were you bored?
Yeah.
It's rarely boring to be GM.
Oh, I was not. I was stressed.
It's usually, I was going to say, it's very boring. It's because you're usually too busy being nervous.
Yes. No, it's like this 10 minutes action sequences. I enjoy a lot having this. I find it fascinating, I would say, to have this exact time framing. I was recently reading an article from some Scandinavian gamers, and they were talking about scene framing, and that they once tried to really use a stopwatch for the scenes. And then I reflected that on these, and the story prompts, that's not in the original lab, but the story prompts, I really wanted to see how that shuffles the dynamic through. I made a terrible mistake, which is I wrote to you, Asher, the whole time in the Hangouts chat in the window where you were. But because you're on a tablet or something, you couldn't see that actually.
I could see it. I guess I just wasn't looking for something.
Possibly, yeah. Like on tablet, you usually can't see the Hangout chat, but just the other, like not the video Hangout chat. Yeah, and but for me, like it was very interesting to see like a second run of this game. This is always like an amazing opportunity to see like a different group of people interpreting the game differently on some fundamental levels, and therefore the whole game is so different. And like you were such a fanatic crew who were able like to steer the tension and to show like how this is not working any longer. And I love that a lot, to see that. And I always felt sad when I had to leave a room to go into the other room because I couldn't listen anymore to what was going on. Yeah. So I like this action. What is difficult for me as a GM in such a game, when you play sad characters and you're 100% in character, the GM can't be sure anymore if anybody is still enjoying this or just hoping that it's over soon. Because you can't see the difference any longer. Yeah.
That's a very, how should I put it? There's definitely been games where about 2/3 the way through, I was convinced the game was about to just end because no one was having any fun and the story was about to peter out, and this was clearly a very big mistake. And then somehow we make it through and everyone's like, oh yeah, that was a great game during the debrief. And it's like, what, I never had any indication that you thought that was a great game during this game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you for playing.
JM, what was it like being the rookie?
I know for me, being the rookie, I fell back on what I would actually do as an actual person, and that's like blame myself. But actually doing it as the character, I can kind of like look at it and go, that's what I would do, but I wouldn't recognize that I'm doing it. Whereas here now I know it's a conscious choice. So it's interesting that way. But yeah, being the rookie, it was really just trying to lean on everyone else. Like what, like, you know, especially trying to be the younger guy. It's like what, you know, what, try not to think of anything too solidly and more ask everyone else, what do you think I should do? And, you know. It was a fun game, though.
It was interesting. You know, I wasn't actually in the room for any of the kind of scenes where they talked about kind of the problem with your parents. How do you feel that plot got fleshed out?
It didn't too heavily. Like it was more just kind of like touched on as like life stuff. So like, you know, we didn't go too heavily in the family, aside from like my family wants me to do other stuff. So
it was interesting. Because we had a number of conversations that were very explicitly about the veteran and her girlfriend. I'm sorry, I'm just going on. Speaking of the veteran.
Yes, that was me. Wow. So I have not done a lot of LARPs like at all. I mean, I don't know if I've actually done a legit LARP before this one. So this is kind of like, there was like, I feel like some of the play culture that we have with our other games has some Venn diagram stuff going on. So like, I kind of got that, but I did miss out on some things. Like, sorry for accidentally de-rolling before debrief. I think I misunderstood that final example of like great conversation. I thought that was like an out of character line, so my bad there. But yeah, this experience was quite different from what I'm used to, but I really enjoyed it. I think that normally when I play regular tabletop role-playing games, right? I'm really interested like in the story in a sense, and I try to make dramatic choices. But like when I played this game, I really felt like I was in this role of Sam, and I spent so much time just silently thinking like, wow, like what is she going through? What is she thinking right now? And I kind of do that with role-playing games, but ultimately it's to serve the drama. But this one I felt like I could just be honest of like what she's feeling and what she would say, um, without regard to like necessarily the story. And maybe that's a rookie thing. Maybe when you have more experience you can do both, but I really enjoyed it. And I let her get really mad at the end, and I hope that that was all performed in this circle of trust and understanding of like these people and what they're saying. Because I thought, well, we're talking about ourselves, so I will go further than that.
If it makes you feel any better, the first time I LARPed, I had my character had a violent mental breakdown in the middle of a party, where he screamed at someone for at least 5 minutes and broke down in tears, before eventually running out of the room. And all of the other players went up to a number of the other players went up to the facilitator and asked, "Is that guy all right?"
I gotta play that game now.
So
Yeah, this is my first time doing this style of LARP too. I've played like Vampire the Masquerade, geez, almost 20 years ago now. But yeah, so this was a really interesting experience, the more structured style of it.
would you LARP again?
Yeah.
To put you on the spot.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like it's such a natural experience that like if I could just have the vocabulary and the words, that I know so many people who could have such a fun experience doing something like this. But like when I say let's LARP together, maybe it's just like the way the word sounds, LARP. I don't know, but like I think that might not be well received. But like, yeah, this was a great experience. I would totally do it again.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I think there were two really big things that I liked about the setup of the game. One of them was the way that the room switching worked. And like I alluded to this in the Hangouts chat, but like I got most of the conversations with the rookie, Omega, but I missed most of the conversations with the veteran, Sam. So that gave me a unique perspective on the flow of the game. And there was even one moment where like I just went back to the practice room because Ninja was really frustrating me, and I sat there for a few seconds and then I just started monologuing to the camera.
Oh,
And
can't wait to hear that.
that was, you know, like the thought just hit me. I'm like, wait a second, I don't just have to sit here. I can actually vent my thoughts out loud and externalize them. And so I did. The other thing, the reveal mechanism of the email, like I was not expecting the email, having not played before. Like I thought there would just be some sort of binary choice, you know, stay or go, or maybe something a little more involved. But then it's like, no, just spell out this emotional reaction to the decision facing the team and kind of put it into words. And then to see stuff like stuff I didn't expect, even like it was a little crushing to see the rookie just give up. you know, when I saw that pop in, I'm like, oh, come on, man. No, I was counting on you.
Yeah.
So those were two things that really stuck out to me.
I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, it's an experiment, and I'm very grateful that you were willing to go with me into this adventurous land. It's a no man's land. I don't think there has been a game with 2 video streams running.
Yeah, not
even
two.
recorded.
Like I played view screen, and and this definitely builds in that genre in a very different way. Like.
Yeah. Yes, there's view screen, and end of last year I played Winterhorn, which is like then the online meeting where this state security people meet together online because everybody is having home office and trying to figure out the best way how to destroy this political activist group.
Huh.
And the last thing I played as a laog was so Mama made the sex tape, so where a family gathering was happening online. So everybody was Skyping in to prepare grandpa's birthday, and then the daughter says, by the way, I made a sex tape with my boyfriend, and it will be visible on a porn festival, alternative porn festival. What do you all think? Yeah, and and then you play this family scandal. Yeah, John, I took this over now from debrief to feedback. Is that all right with you, or did I steal that away? Is it? Yeah, cool. So our 3 hours are also nearly over. So if you have something you would like to let to know me as feedback, you can contact me in any private channel. I would be very happy to see how I can improve the template and how to talk about this game, and yeah, maybe even further developing such games. The next one I will have in August only, unfortunately, because I will be traveling in between, is the Wine Queen election. It's a German LARP where people play the jury and the wine princesses who would like to get elected to be the wine queen of the year. Wine like the drink. I hope my German pronunciation doesn't let you alone. Yeah. So, and that will have a mechanic where you will even sing songs together. One song exactly, which is the Oktoberfest song. And the weird thing about this mechanic will be that you have to fake to be happy when the song is going. So you're in your character, and no matter how bad the situation is, if somebody presses the button, ein Prosit der Gemütlichkeit, everybody is super happy, because this is how Oktoberfest works, if you have been there already. Yeah, that will come in August. Maybe some of you will be around to play. It was a pleasure to play, especially with people I never had played before, which is, except for Asher, everybody in this call. And with Michael, we were talking about playing together for such a long time already. Yeah, and there we are. Cool. If you have any final thoughts, then just let me know. Otherwise, I would stop the broadcasting now. We can also continue talking offline. If you have something to say, I will offline. I will stop the broadcasting now.
All right.
And Asher, you can also stop the broadcasting on the other channel, by the way. I forgot to mention.